showing you my 3-ingredient DIY non-toxic foundation that I make. If you don't know why I'm making non-toxic foundation and why I even care about this, it is all listed on the bravegirlfitness.com website. I think one of my most recent blog posts was why you should eat your lotion. And if that piques your interest, go check that out. I will go a little bit into my story. And so now, without further ado, I will be showing you what I use. So first of all, as far as non-toxic brands go, when I really started living the non-toxic lifestyle, I was looking into everything. And not only were a lot of the brands not what they said that they would be, but even if they were super expensive, and I didn't want to pay like $30 for some little thing of organic non-toxic foundation. So I wanted to find a nice mix. And I also wanted to find a company that actually was totally non-toxic and organic. So in searching that out, I found Ava Anderson. Ava Anderson is hands down, without a doubt, the best, the absolute best non-toxic company that you can shop through. Ava got the idea to found the company when she was 14 years old, and she found out that all of our cosmetic and our beauty products contained chemicals that were disrupting our hormones, and some of these chemicals got absorbed into our bloodstreams as quickly as 26 seconds. Because if you think about it, you have a nicotine patch that you put on your arm, or you have a birth control patch. Those stuff gets absorbed into your skin. And yet here we are lathering my old favorite, Bath & Body Works lotion onto us without even reading the ingredients. And people think, oh, that stuff is safe, otherwise they couldn't put it on the market. That's the same thing that I used to think. But the FDA only regulates its safety when you're just considering that one lotion. But how many other products are you using on a daily basis that has these ingredients in them? All this stuff builds up in your system. So it creates unsafe levels, and people don't even realize it. So there's a definite need for non-toxic products. Ava Anderson is the best. I love Ava Anderson. I've switched my whole household over to Ava, and if it's not Ava, it's Honest Company. Honest Company is a little bit cheaper, but it's not as pure as Ava Anderson. I would eat all of her stuff. Anyways, so as far as the foundation goes, it is 3-ingredient, and all of it is Ava Anderson. This is the sunscreen that you will use as a base. It's very thick, creamy, and white. When you get the sunscreen, make sure you go from top to bottom and squeeze it to evenly distribute it. Maybe do that. As you can see, it's like a really thick white paste. These little glass containers, I purchased mine locally here at a health food store. It was like $1.30, or I will post a link to Amazon. I found very similar ones, and they're like 10 of them for $12. So you can make multiple ones up and store the rest in the refrigerator. But what you want to do is you want to start by just squeezing some of this sunscreen into your jar, and probably, this lasts a long time. It lasts me a really long time. Probably squeeze in about that much. If you can see, it's about up to here. The important thing about the sunscreen that you use, no, it cannot just be any sunscreen. It has to be non-nanoparticle zinc. There was one other brand that met the qualifications for this, and it was, I don't remember what it was. I think it was like Badger sunscreen, and I hated it. I wouldn't use it. I experiment with everything, by the way, so when I'm telling you to do something, it's not because this is the first thing I've tried. It's probably because I've tried like every other combination you can think of and spent a lot of money doing it. So you'll want to get the Ava Anderson sunscreen. You can get just the sunscreen, but what I did was I ordered her sunscreen package. And I think it came with 3 big ones like this, 2 sun sticks, and 3 chapsticks. And the chapstick is amazing. It goes on like a lip gloss. It's really silky. And I used the other 2 sunscreens for my kids. When we're out in the summertime, we go through this pretty quickly. And this is also really good just to apply on a daily basis to keep your hands from like, you don't want to get to be 80 and have like really wrinkly looking hands. So just put a little bit on every day in the morning. Like put some on your neck area especially. yeah, this will protect you from the sun and aging and getting like leather face. So start with the Ava sunscreen. Next off, I have Ava Face. This is her BB cream in Bisque. And it's kind of, it just makes it more of, and I'm almost out of this stuff. When you squirt this in there, it just makes more of like a moussey texture, almost like whipped body butter or something like that. Otherwise, when it's summertime, I use Ava BB cream in Latte. And I still have some of this left, but the BB cream in Latte is because this is really white, and so going with it in Latte kind of offsets the whiteness, and so it evens it out a little bit. But you're just going to have to play around with different combinations, like adding less of this, more of this, less sunscreen. Hold on, I'm making a video.
Can I please have
You're going to have to
say a Play-Doh, like one jar?
after I'm done, okay? All right.
Get out.
Be nice, guys. Okay, so the third thing, hold on, I'll be right back. Let me close that. Yes. Okay. The perks of doing live videos. The third thing that you need to make your foundation is Ava Anderson Sheer Foundation Powder, Mineral Powder, Foundation Powder in medium. I love her products, but the foundation was too thick and almost like clumpy cakey for me. I love what's in it. I mean, it's great. It has like anti-inflammatory properties and anti-redness, and it's really helped my skin. But as far as using a brush and putting it on, I was like, this ain't working. So that's kind of what led me to the whole, how can I make my own foundation idea? So what you want to do, this works better when you have like the tiny spatula things, which I don't right now, is take your sunscreen mixture and then scoop some of the, start pouring the powder in until you have enough in order to get what you want. And I'm using the end of my makeup brush right now. And it'll start to look something like this. And you can't really see, but it's getting more and more tinted. So you're just going to put more in and more in until it actually makes a really nice foundation. And it's so awesome because this stuff is pure. There's no chemicals in it at all. It makes a really nice base for your face, which rhymes. I tried to do that. Let's see how messy I can get. I'm trying to pull this top off here. Yeah, I really didn't think this through like a, okay, I got the top off. All right, I took the top off, which is just the holes. So now I'm actually going to stick more powder in. I'm just guessing here. There's quite a bit of powder in there, you can see, getting all over my keyboard. All right, so then you kind of just mix it around, and oh boy, that's getting really thick. And then I'm probably going to add some more BB cream to make it a little bit. And you can see the BB cream in Latte, that's really dark. I said that's definitely why I use this in the summertime. And then I'm probably going to end up putting in some more. But it really makes such a nice texture for the foundation. But yeah, that's too dark for me. I'm not that tan. Really? No. So it's really just about experimenting. I'm going to put some more sunscreen in there. And when you put it on your face, you'll want to put it on, like I do my whole, I do my thing in the morning where I use Ava Anderson. Like this is my Ava basket that I have everything Ava. This is not including everything under my sink, in my makeup bag. This is my extras. I'm not kidding when I said we have everything Ava. Because what's the point in eating organic and exercising 5 days a week if what you're putting on your body and the chemicals that you're taking in are kind of counterbalancing that? It doesn't make any sense. I'm super passionate about this. Anyways, so yeah, my makeup routine in the morning includes a little bit of the Ava cleanser and face wash, and then I put her under eye cream on, and then you'll want to put this foundation on and kind of let it set. See, this is going to be too dark. This is summertime tan. I am not summertime tan right now. But put it on and then let it, so you can see how, you can see it looks like I'm tan. I am not tan. But see, it gives such like a nice, I feel like a dork doing this, but it gives a really nice, kind of like a dewy glow when you're wearing it. And if you want a little extra tips here, what I top it with, after I let this set, rub it in, right on your face, okay, let it set in, so like kind of like let it air dry a little bit and really soak into your pores. You can see that makes my teeth look whiter. But then what I top it with is Fairy Organic. I use Fairy Organic makeup, which is the founder of that company. She is just amazing too. She's got such a story. You'll want to go to her page. I'll link to that too on my website. So if you go to bravegirlfitness.com, click on shop and makeup, I will link to what I purchased for makeup as well as all my other non-toxic stuff. But see how that works? You can tell, see, it actually makes like a foundation. This is not a good how-to video because I'm making myself look like a tan person. But if you go to Fairy Organic, her mineral powders are by far the best. And I love supporting small businesses and businesses that are not out there just to make money or that are just making products but don't really have a mission. Her mission was born because I believe both of her parents had cancer. And so that really hit home. And as you know, only 10% of cancers are genetic. That means 90% is environmental, from the water that you're drinking, the foods that you're eating, the chemicals that you're using. One of those is in your control, which is the chemicals. So for her, she wanted to make sure. See, you can definitely see that I have like, people always wonder, they're like, well, does it actually give you coverage? Which is kind of why I'm covering my face like this. You can see, yes, it actually does give you coverage. This is just sunscreen, latte cream, and a little bit of powder. I've been using this powder here, by the way. People ask me, well, how much do you use? I've been using this powder, which for 6 months, and it's made me 6 months of mascara, or 6 months of foundation, and I have probably 6 months left. Her non-toxic mascara lasts you a year. So yes, when you see the $18 and you're like, it lasts you a year. So I can't believe just how much I'm not spending on crappy foundation anymore. And this is terrible because it's really dark, but I wanted to show you that yes, it actually does provide coverage, which you can see because I have a darker shade on than what I would normally wear, but you can totally see that it works. It does give you coverage. It's not just like greasy sunscreen. Anyway, so what I put on over the top is I use Glow Illuminator by Fairy Organic right here. She has eyeliner, and it's something for your contouring called Faux Goddess, and it's a really nice tan contouring one, which when you put it over the top, when you use the contouring before you set your face with the powder, you put the contouring right here, and it's almost like a cream base because of this foundation. This foundation is really creamy, so when you contour, you can just kind of rub it in, and it looks really nice. And the Fairy Organic makeup over the top of this, it's just, it'll make you look amazing. So again, if you want the links to this, I will post all of that on my site, bravegirlfitness.com. If you're watching this live right now, I will be posting in the next half an hour. So give me about 30 minutes to get the links up and running. And if you're watching this on Facebook or whatever, the link should already be there. So just a heads up, yes, you can see it actually really does give you coverage. So you don't have to worry about that. And this is 100% organic, 100% non-toxic, DIY 3-ingredient foundation. So you're welcome. Enjoy. Bye.